contingency buying. We would
Okay, rent to own kind of thing?
rent if
Land
they
contract?
decided to sell it, that we could have the first refusal.
Okay.
So we'd made up our mind. Okay, you know, we signed the lease. 2 years, we want it. So we were up there. I'm supposed to be painting these Civil War paintings. I was forcing myself to paint these Civil War because here I'm in this beautiful farm in the central part of Wisconsin.
Now, how many pieces had you made at that point in the Civil War theme?
4.
4 of them.
Yeah.
And these were meticulous
oil
paintings.
Large oil paintings.
So they were taking you many months apiece.
Yes.
And it was difficult, arduous, drudgery. That's part of being an artist that people forget about, some of the drudgery involved, especially if you do the kind of work that you and I do. But yes. Go on.
Yeah, well, the worst part of it was that I'm right in the heart of Amish community. And I became friends with the Amish. And so I began to participate with the Amish and doing things. And I'm beginning to get sucked into this fantastically wonderful, simple life.
Oh, they're quite remarkable people.
Oh, so here I am, you know, being part of this. I couldn't go back to the painting.
You couldn't go back to the Civil War
I couldn't go back to the war. I couldn't go back to
so
any war.
Now you had a little problem with with people that were expecting of you as an artist, and then your growth.
So by that time, my agent, I had a different agent, and my new agent had me with a gallery in Libertyville.
Right. That was the Neville Sargent.
Neville Sargent Gallery.
Right.
And they were preparing for a show. They wanted this show, and my Civil War paintings too.
Right.
And so I was supposed to be working on those Civil War paintings for the show. And I finally just said,
You're a bad boy.
Well, I went in, I told Dick, my agent, I told him, I says, I guess I'm having trouble with this. We've got to have a meeting. And so we had a meeting with at the gallery and with Dick. And he tried everything to convince me that I've got to do this.
Yeah. When Pepsi Cola is selling, they don't want to change the recipe, and they don't want to change the bottle.
This is no time to be thinking of yourself.
Dude, this is Pepsi Cola we got here. Come on, this is a product. Who are you? What do you call yourself, an artist?
Thank God for the gallery owners.
Really?
Because he said, Richard, listen to him. He's an artist. Let him do what an artist does. Let him do what he wants to do and can do.
Right.
He will have paintings when he is ready. And it didn't sit well with Richard, but it wasn't so much getting me off the hook, but it freed me.
Surely.
It freed me, and I decided at that point that I wanted to study these Amish.
So this is the difference between the gallery director, owner, and the person who is running the business, the manager.
Yes. So here I was in this Amish community, and they were beginning to find me as close. I became almost a part of the family in a way. I was going to dinners. I would be there in the evenings after work. I would help them work. I would, in wintertime and things would come up and problems. I was there to help.
What year are we talking about, Richard?
We're talking about a span of about 6 years.
Starting
at in the 90.
Okay.
And ending up in about 96, 97.
Okay, so 1990, 96, 97 is the time we're talking about. Richard really becoming immersed in Amish culture.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we'll do as we edit this, we're going to drop in images from these Amish photographs and some of the paintings and things that you've done. We'll drop those in, and you'll see those popping up here as we listen to this interview. Continue, please.
The interesting thing that I found about them was there was such an openness. People think of them as being a closed community. Not at all. There's an openness, but it has to be sort of reciprocal.
Yeah.
If you present to them, if you present to them that same kind of fair openness, that you're not judging them, you're not looking at them as weird or crazy or so, but looking at them as human beings having, I have a side little step here, and this is called, this is called my particular theory of and what I call it is everybody should have a rap sheet. And I have, the rap means R-A-P. R stands for recognition. Recognize people.
Mhm.
Recognize someone.
Mhm.
A means acceptance.
Mhm.
Accept them. Don't tear them down. Accept them. And P, promotion of community.
Amen.
Bring, share. Yeah. Okay, back to, that's the way those people are.
Yes.
That's the way they really are.
Yeah.
And they will not. Yeah, they had some religious concepts and beliefs that of course I can't subscribe to. But they didn't hold that against me.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to hold their religion against them.
Well, we're talking about identity, performance, dress. When you enter into community where the artistry of life, that the way you shave your beard and the way you consciously say, I'm going to really be a part of this particular theatrical presentation. I mean, it's theater as well as it is imbued with a divine sense of compassion, reality, reverence for the land. But this is a type of divine theater. And when you see individuals who choose as a group to ascribe to a type of dress and a type of lifestyle, this is a kind of cultural expression. It's an artistic convention that they come to together, literally. So when you're brought into their lives, you're brought into a full expression of the artistic, the spirituality, the science of their life. It's all become merged as one. They're a true spiritual artistic people, I would say. And what they leave as an artifact is a result of their concepts about what is scientifically appropriate in their relationship to the earth, and then their notion of what the Creator, deemed appropriate for people to do. So you're right in the midst of all that purity, and it's affecting you in remarkable ways. Tell us more.
The first thing that I attempted to do with them was to establish a relationship. I thought it would take a long time. Within a matter of a few weeks, they were already allowing me to come in and photograph.
Okay. This is one particular family in
One family.
Okay.
One family. And my relationship with that family just expanded, and it became a real solid thing. One winter, it was an exceptionally cold winter, and the father and the mother had to go back to Alberta, I think, or no, North Dakota, I think. Originally they were from another area, and they had to go back there. Wyoming, that's it, Wyoming. They had to go back to Wyoming for something to do with a brother who was sick.